It's Vicky and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. I thank you so much for stopping by. So today I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me because I honestly just wanted to talk. Like that's honestly the only reason that I am sitting down to do my makeup. Plus I missed talking to you guys just about random things, so I just wanted to sit down and do my makeup and talk about life and TV and just like random things that have been crossing my mind, and also do like a fun fall look even though it's 95 degrees outside and it doesn't feel like fall. So if that's a video that you would like to see, make sure that you keep watching. But before we get into the video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you ever feel inclined to do so. Click the bell icon down below so that you can stay notified to whenever I upload a new video. And you can choose to be notified for all of my videos or just occasionally. So now that all of that's been said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So I've already started out by doing my eyebrows off camera. I just filled it in with a brow powder and then I outlined them and did little individual brush strokes with this Benefit Precisely My Brow. I've been trying it out and I got it during the Ultra 21 Days of Beauty sale and it is so good. It's probably one of the better eyebrow products that I've used, so just a recommendation on that. It is pretty pricey, but it does work so well. But it is comparable to the same eyebrow pencil that I use from e.l.f. It's just a little bit of a step up, but honestly, they work just the same. So if you don't want to spend the, I think it's like 23 bucks for this pencil, then the e.l.f. one is only $2. So I'm gonna start out with my face today, which is honestly my favorite way of doing my makeup, but I don't always do it in that order. So I'm just gonna be starting out with my face makeup today, and I'm gonna use the Touch in Sol No Pore Blend Primer. This has probably become one of my favorite primers because it just blurs out my skin so well. It just sits so well underneath your makeup and it makes everything look really nice and blurred and poreless. I guess it's in the title, but I mean it really is good and it smells fantastic too. Now I'm going to use the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I haven't used this in a while, but I wanted to see if it would make my skin look nice and bright for today. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation for my face today. I cannot put this down. It's just my perfect match and it just wears so nicely on my skin too. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer for my concealer today and just highlight all over my face. I think I'm also going to use this hangover spray just to kind of add some moisture to my face because it's kind of pulling a little bit at my skin, and that just means my skin's a little bit dry and it's soaking up all the moisture. Yeah, that definitely feels a lot better because before it was feeling a little bit dry, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana Powder to set my face just under my eyes, I think, because my skin, like I said a couple seconds ago, is really dry and I don't want to dry it out even more and make myself look crispy. So like right here. And I think that's gonna be it. Taking this bronzer brush, I'm gonna use the Hoola Caramel that I picked up a couple of weeks ago, and I'm also gonna use the Hoola Toasted, I think. So for my blush, I'm going to use this e.l.f. blush palette that I just got. It's the Deep palette, and this thing is so gorgeous. I'm literally obsessed. Look at these blushes. Look at them. They're so pretty, and they're like perfect if you have a medium deep skin tone. Of course, that's why it's called deep, but I just think that you hardly ever find really pretty blush quads that are this affordable and this high quality. I'm really excited to use this. I'm going to use this one right here, and I think it's just going to be a really neutral, pretty, like romantic-y blush kind of like look. So I'm excited about that. It's kind of festive for me personally because it is my anniversary this weekend and we've been together for 5 years. It's going to be our 5-year anniversary and it's just very exciting and I'm just very happy. That kind of reminds me, I wanted to say, have you guys checked out the new show Grownish? No, not Grownish, Mixed-ish. It's the spin-off from the show Blackish. I love Blackish, I love Grownish, and Mixed-ish was like the next step forward, and I'm super excited about it because I think I've talked about it before. He is white, I am black, and that's kind of the whole premise of Mixed-ish. It's like based off of Rainbow Johnson's life, who is the main character or one of the main characters in Blackish, and her parents raised her on a commune for the first few years of her life, and you know, they're thrust into the real world of being mixed with a black mom and a white dad in the middle of, I think it's the 70s or 80s. So definitely like one of those like fish out of water scenarios, which can be a little bit cliche sometimes, but it's a show that has like a lot of heart, and I personally resonate with the story. But yeah, the show is really good, and it's got Zach from Saved by the Bell, and it also has Tika Sumpter in it, who, if you don't know who she is, oh my goodness, she is like the most beautiful woman on the planet. Her skin is just so gorgeous, and like I wish that I could like be her, like, and be as beautiful as she is. Like, as a highlight, I'm gonna use this Physicians Formula Butter highlight, and it's in the shade Champagne, and it just looks like this. And I wanted to try it out. I wanted to say it's kind of weird. It has the same consistency of the Super Shock products from ColourPop, where it's not a cream, but it's not a liquid, but it's not a powder either. It just feels really wet. So this is a little bit harder to work with because it is very, very soft. I've been just trying to dab it on my cheeks at first and then kind of like blend it out with my finger, and that's the best way that I've been able to apply it. The jury is still out on whether or not I like this or not, because it does kind of feel a little bit dry on my face, which normally isn't the case for highlighters, and especially highlighters like this. So I'm still trying it out, seeing if I like it, but that's kind of my preliminary thoughts on this. But it is a very pretty shade and it blends out very well. It just feels a little bit dry is all. It definitely isn't one of those like super bright punchy highlights either, where I think if you're someone that likes a little bit more natural makeup, you'll like this because it's easy to apply with your finger. You don't need to have like a bunch of brushes, and you'll still get the really pretty color payoff and sheen that you would like in a highlight, but not as punchy. And it's also pretty affordable too. I think it was only like $11. I'm gonna use the Hangover RX spray to set my face. I'm using this Eye Elements eyeshadow primer in the shade Central by Makeup Revolution, and it just looks like this. And I've been loving this for my shadow primer lately. It's a lot more hydrating for my lids, and it doesn't look as dry as the Urban Decay Primer Potion can look. And that's not to say that I don't still love that primer, because I still think it's fantastic. But this one is a lot more hydrating, and I don't really need the super full coverage eyeshadow primer if I'm not doing like super bright looks all the time, like especially going into fall. Primarily for my eyeshadow today, I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics Opalescent palette, and I just got it and it's so pretty. I'm going to open this up and show you what it looks like because it is incredible. So it's a lot of browns and pinks, but there are also some purples and some gold and champagne shades in here, which I thought was really nice. So starting out, I'm using the shade Dazzle, which is right here, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone. For transition, I'm using this really pretty shade right here, which is called Dainty, and it's just like a really nice orangey brown neutral, and those are kind of hard to find. I don't know, they're hard to find with the proper pigment, and this one really does have that pigment that I'm looking for, so I'm just going to use that as my transition shade. So, you brought me coffee? You're gonna say hi.
Hi.
Brought me coffee and my favorite mug.
We got a Hello Fresh delivery too. I don't know if we were expecting that.
It's so hot.
Oh, it is? I let it sit for a long time. Oh, wait, if you let it sit in the pot, does it heat up?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm gonna add this kind of burnt orange, burgundy, terracotta-esque kind of shade. I'm not good at describing shades, but I think it's like a burgundy type of matte shade, and it's the shade Charm, and I'm gonna use that as my crease color. I'm really excited about this lip shade that I'm going to be using. It's the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Let Me Pass, and it's just a really pretty orange, just like I am a pumpkin type of shade, and I'm really excited about that because it's the second day of October and I'm full into Halloween mode. I've got my spooky mug right here filled with my pumpkin spice, like it's fall. Watching all of the Halloween movies. I'm going to put this on my lid. It just is like a Halloween town orange. That's what I'm going to call it. So I'm just going to use my finger and apply this to my lid. Oh god, it's Halloween. I'm so excited. Halloween is my favorite holiday. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and it's just like a really great day where you can be whoever you want to be. I mean, honestly, girl, you can be whoever you want to be any day. Let's not forget about that. But like in a fun way, you know? It's just like the general consensus of everyone participating in Halloween activities, costumes and lights, and it's just a fun time. I think that fall and Halloween is a feeling, just all of those movies that just make you feel like you're a kid again. And you know, life is difficult as it is, and I don't know, I think it's a fun day where you can just forget about everything that's going on in the world, just like focus on like having fun and eating candy. It's definitely one of the more underrated holidays. I'm going to take the shade Charm once again, and I'm going to blend out that deeper crease color into the orange that we just laid down so that it can blend together. Once again, I'm going to use the shade Dazzle, which is right here, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. So I'm gonna move on to my lashes. I'm gonna use two different lashes, the ones I've been using a lot lately. I'm gonna use the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and then I'm gonna use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I've been layering these two together and it's really transformed the way that my lashes look. And then for my lower lash line, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild MegaLength Mascara, and it just really makes my bottom lashes look incredible. And for my fake lashes, I'm actually gonna be using a different pair than the Kara Lashes 805. They're still by Kara Beauty, but they are the Demi Wispies, and they just look like this, and I thought that they would be really pretty for this look. So I'm gonna do my mascara, and then after that I'm gonna go off camera and then do my fake lashes. Moving on to my lips, I'm going to be lining them with this NYX lip liner in the shade Espresso, and I also just picked up this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. It's a matte liquid lipstick and it's in the shade Mondays. Yes, in the shade Mondays. This is just what it looks like, and it's really pretty, and I thought that it would be really pretty, especially when it's applied on top of this really deep brown espresso shade. So I'm just gonna line my lips and fill it in with this liquid lipstick. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to put a lip gloss on top of it. So while I'm deciding that, I'm going to go finish getting ready and then I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so here's the completed look. I'm so happy with how this look turned out, and it matches my outfit really well. And I feel like this is just as fall as I can get right now, because where I live, it's currently 95 degrees outside and it is the beginning of October. Just fingers crossed that it starts cooling off a little bit sometime soon, but I'm really happy with how this look turned out, and I hope that you are too. If you enjoyed this one, let me know down below by giving this video a big thumbs up for me and subscribing to my channel. That would mean so much to me, and it would also help my channel grow. And also make sure that you're clicking the bell icon so that you can stay notified to whenever I upload a new video. And you can also, again, change those settings to be reminded occasionally and for all of my videos. But until my next video, I hope that you stay kind and keep creating, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.